Put it this way. Having Rabbi Ephraim, to me, is no less of a miracle than Yam Suf, than Mount Sinai. And I don't mean like it happened 3,300 years, every day. Why? Because I know that I have a source of truth. Now, it doesn't matter how many books I've read and I learn and I teach and all that stuff. I have a source of truth. Anytime that I'm wrong, anytime that I've questioned, every time I have a place. I have somebody that I know, knows for sure better than me, more than me, has my best interest in mind, and I could ask him any question, and I could, and I know that he's going to tell me the truth. He's not going to do things to appease me in any way, and this is something that to me has been the biggest transformation more than anything else, because my whole life I was the leader, everybody listens to me, everybody respected me, I was the guy that had the money, and and even though people still do that to a certain extent, but it's not the same thing. Why? Because now when somebody listens to me, they're listening to what the Torah says. I'm just simply preaching it. I'm telling you what the Torah says. In the past, they would just listen to me just because I was the guy that was the boss. So now, when I know that whatever I say has a source, that's something that I know I could take that to heaven. If I know, if I go up to Shamayim, when I go up to Shamayim, and they ask me, why did you say this? Why did you do this? I only have one answer. This is the source. This is the source. I learned this from the shiur that I had with Rabbi Ephraim. I learned this from the book that over here, and Rabbi Ephraim said this book is good. This is something that's critical. Now, to me, what is that worth? Everything. Everything is it's worth. So that's why I invest everything I possibly can into that relationship, which means that whether it's money, time, effort, everything that I possibly can, I've put into that relationship and will continue to B'ezrat Hashem to put into that relationship. Which means that if Rabbi Ephraim tells me, which happens at times, it's 4 o'clock in the morning, I'm tired, I need to go to sleep, I finished a long day of work, I want to go to sleep. Rabbi Ephraim sends me a message. Hey, you feel like learning? Feel like learning? He has an opening. You feel like learning? Baruch Hashem. He's getting a yes. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. I could be learning by myself. I could be sleeping. I could be doing a lot of things. What's the answer? Yes. Why? Because the Gadol Hador wants to talk to me. The Gadol Hador wants to teach me. Am I insane to say anything else other than yes? Now, money is needed. If I have to sell my lung to get money for whatever reason or another, by all means. Why? Because again, I understand what value my rabbi makes for me. Now, he gave me an opportunity and continues to give me an opportunity to get to heaven every day. The problem with most people is that they don't see their rabbi, needless to say, rabbis in general, as such people. And they'll even mock everything that I just said. Oh, he idolizes them. I'm not idolizing anybody. I trust me, I know where I stand. I have it's simply, people don't understand the value of a rabbi. And this is why the Torah says, when it comes to the laws of how to treat your rabbi versus your own father. If there is a lost wallet, your father lost the wallet, the rabbi lost the wallet. Or your father was in prison, your rabbi's in prison. Who do you free first? Your rabbi. Your rabbi you free first. Your rabbi you get the wallet first. Unless your father is Talmid Chacham. Why? Because while your father brought you to this world, the rabbi is the reason why you're going to eternity, is why you're going to heaven. No, it's not my father. No, it's not your father. It's the rabbi. That's what the Gemara says. A person that teaches a person Torah, he is becoming a partner with the Creator himself. He's considered like he created him. Now, do you think anybody considers their rabbi like he created him? No. Most people are obnoxious. Most people are disrespectful. Most people, they could literally take every single ounce of your energy, every single ounce of your effort, your money, your time, your resources, your everything. And after they took everything from you, they'll spit at you in your face and say, no, listen, I have a different rabbi. I learned from you enough. I'm going to learn from somebody else. Or they think they're doing you a favor because they're sending you a few shekels. Oh yeah, no, I'm sending this rabbi $100 a week, so he owes me his life. Like, people have no concept. They have no idea. Like, literally, if you took every single penny that you have in your bank and you gave it to a real rabbi, someone that's your rabbi, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough. Every penny you ever had from the beginning of your life till the end of your life, and you lived in debt your whole life, you gave it to the rabbi, a real rabbi. If I took every single penny I ever had and I gave it to Rabbi Ephraim, it wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough to pay for a single day. Now, most people think I'm insane. Why? Because they don't know what a rabbi is. Who knows what I'm saying? People that are real Talmidei Chachamim. People that have real Yirat Shamayim, people that have a real rabbi. Now, most people don't know what a rabbi is. People know YouTube. People know Google. People know videos. Today they like this rabbi. Tomorrow they like that rabbi. Today they like this book. Tomorrow they like that book. You know, people shop around. Like they change shirts. They change rabbis. They change opinions. They change everything. Why? Oh, listen, I listened to it for a while, but then he said some things about homosexuals. I don't like that. Even though I'm not a homosexual, still I don't like how he talked about homosexuals. You know, today I listened to him, but I don't like how he talked to me one time. Oh, what did he say to you? Oh, he rebuked me. He said that I'm wrong. Maybe you're wrong. Well, I was wrong, but still I don't like I don't like it. And that's the thing. People have no concept of what they owe their rabbi. They have no concept. So if I tell you that you have to give up your life for your rabbi, people think, what, are you crazy? What am I, some security guard for the president? No, it's much more. It's much more. But that's the thing. If a person understood what a rabbi is, it wouldn't even dawn on them to do anything contrary. I have people that literally, I know, that I've helped them convert. Like this is like even more than like this is, you have tshuva and conversion. Pretty much you created a person. Person was going to hell for sure. Either because he's an idol worshiper or he's an idol worshiper. Either idol worshiper is a Jew or idol worshiper is a non-Jew. You helped him get on the right road. He now has a chance. She now has a chance to go to eternity. Now these people, technically speaking, they owe me or whoever made them do tshuva everything they have. And it still wouldn't be enough. Why? Because the only reason why you're going to heaven is because of what happened. You know what you get instead? Cursed at, yelled at, disregarded, ignored, mocked, backstabbing. But we still do it. Do you know why we still do it? Multiple reasons. One, we serve the Creator. We serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, and we know that HaKadosh Baruch Hu misses his kids. HaKadosh Baruch Hu misses his kids. So if I could serve HaKadosh Baruch Hu, what could I possibly give him? Nothing. The only thing I can do is exert whatever efforts and energy and health that he gives me to try to bring his kids back home. That's the only thing I can do for Hashem. Nothing else. The mitzvot is for me. The Torah is for me. Everything is for me. The only thing I can do is bring my Father in heaven, bring my Creator, bringing a Kadosh Baruch Hu, his kids back. So that's the first thing. We serve Hashem. Number two, we know his kids are stubborn and sometimes foolish. But they're still his kids. Just like anyone that has kids are annoying sometimes. They don't want to go to sleep. They don't want to eat. They're disrespectful. You just gave them a present. They don't want it. Kids are kids. But guess what? If you're a good parent, you're going to invest as much as possible into that kid. Why? Because you love that kid. He's your kid. He's a piece of you. So these are Hashem's kids. And in order for us to show love for Hashem, we have to love his kids. Yeah, but they're stubborn and they're obnoxious and everything else. Yes. And guess what? You are too. And I am too sometimes. And that's the way we all are. But that's why we have the Torah. So we're here to serve Hashem. And we're here to save his kids. And one of the other reasons is because we know that so long as a person does not know the truth, they're like a blind man walking in the darkness. That blind man or woman doesn't know that they're walking in darkness. That's all they know. Now, they may think of themselves as religious. They may even think of themselves as a scholar. But in reality, they're walking in darkness. Now, if you know that he's walking in darkness, you know that she's walking in darkness, and they're pretending like they see colors, but you know for sure they're walking in darkness, You're going to make fun of them? No. You're going to mock them? No. Get angry at them? No. Why? You feel bad for them. Poor guy is pretending to see colors even though everybody knows he's walking in darkness. Yeah, but he's ungrateful and he's terrible and he's stingy and he's this, and instead of, supporting the cause, he's supporting somebody else's cause, and instead of giving you the time, he gives somebody else the time or something else the time. Yeah, he's walking in darkness. She's walking in darkness. They're walking in darkness. They think they see colors, but they're walking in darkness. So part of your avodat Hashem, part of our servitude of Hashem, is to understand that we need to bring Hashem's children back. We need to be patient with them because they're His kids, and that's our expression of love for Him. And there's no reason for us to be upset at them because they're walking in darkness. It's like being upset at somebody that is mentally deficient or disabled in some way. You can't be upset at them. Somebody's missing arms and legs, and you tell them, run over here. And obviously they can't. It's no different. Person's blind. He thinks he can see. He thinks he's powerful. He thinks a lot of things. Now, of course, this takes a lot of work and effort and patience and prayer and crying and maybe ripping out a few hairs out of your head once in a while. Yeah, sure. No, and it's you have to, if you want to do kiruv successfully, you have to get used to a life of agony and people breaking your heart and people backstabbing you and people betraying you and people you saved. You took them from Gehenom. Gehenom. Do you guys understand what Gehenom is? Anyone that wants to have a concept of Gehenom, go watch the movie, and that's like 1% of 1% of 1% of what real Gehenom is. You took them from there, and now they're on the right path. And what do? They have an event where top conversation, making fun of you. Making fun of you. Now, these people, they're poor people. Now, yeah, you could say it's frustrating. How could they do it? They're poor people. They're poor people. They're miskenim. Why? They don't know how to say thank you. They don't know how to appreciate. They don't know what kind of risk they were in. They don't even understand what you did for them. They don't even recognize the truth when it hit them in the face. They don't know. They're poor people. They're almost like tragic cases, because if they do this to you, what do you think they do to Hashem? You're a living person right in front of them. You saved them. You put them on the right path. Instead of saying thank you, instead of literally being willing to give you their heart, they don't even know how to say thank you, and instead of that, they make fun of you and they do everything else. What do you think they do to Hashem? Much worse. Much worse. But yet Hashem keeps giving them air in their lungs, food in their bellies, money in their pockets. Why? They're His kids. And that's it, Rabotai Karim. When a person understands what having a rabbi is, they literally are going to understand what the Torah says about your obligation to your rabbi. And maybe, just maybe then, a person will start understanding a little bit of what their obligation is to their Creator. But until then, they have no concept of not this one and not that one. And they're just walking blind, and you just have to cry for them and pray for them and hope that one day they wake up. That's it. It's like somebody being in a coma. And B'ezras Hashem, we all wake up out of that coma. And if a person knows what I'm talking about right now, they're nodding their head, and they're thinking about which lung they're going to give to their rabbi, how quickly they're going to give their heart, how much money they have in the bank to give. What can they do to say thank you? What can they do? And they realize that if they gave everything, including their life, it wouldn't be enough. Why? You gave me eternity. Eternity. Do you know what eternity is? 1,000,000 years is not the beginning of eternity. Be'ezrat Hashem, we will one day understand what it is to have a rabbi, will merit to have a rabbi, and most importantly, will merit to learn enough from that rabbi to connect to our Creator. Shavua Tov, Shavua Mevorach to everybody for the rest of the week. Thank you for learning with me. Baruch Hashem, we're going on almost 3 hours. Hopefully this was as productive and inspiring for you as it was for me. And B'ezrat Hashem, we will see each other again next week.